Hey everyone, it's John, your Indian Cine-MANIAC, back with another 10-ish minute review. Okay, so before I get to that review, I want to say something about the film that I just reviewed, Baby. And someone good-naturedly got into it with me a little bit about my point about the Yankee cap. And my point that I was trying to make was that seems to be something that would stand out, right? Because when I was looking at all the scenes, there was no one else wearing a Yankee cap. And when you're only 10 feet away from somebody and you keep seeing that Yankee cap by the same person, aren't you going to kind of feel like somebody's tailing me? But the person who was arguing with me, not arguing with me, was telling me that I'm missing. I don't know Indian people. I don't know that they wear Yankee caps. It wasn't a cultural thing I was talking about. I was just trying to say that if you're going to tail somebody, you want to be nondescript and you want to be so far away that they can't see that you're tailing them. That's my point, and I will make it till the day I die. Anyway, so okay, we're back to a 10-ish minute review. This is not off viewer choice. This is one that I wanted to watch. People have told me to watch this before, but I finally sat down and watched it. And it's the film. It's 2000 and oh god, I don't know the date. I think it's 2012. Let me see for sure here. I just looked this up. Yeah, 2012. It's E.K. the Tiger, starring Salman Khan. Now, the only film I've seen Salman Khan in that he had a cameo was Pathan, which I reviewed a year ago. So this was part of the Yash Spy Universe. So I've seen a bunch of those movies, War, obviously Pathan, and I really liked it. I really like this film. It wasn't perfect. I did have some problems with it, but I like Salman Khan. I think he's badass. And this movie was kind of funny, even though it had some serious stuff in it. But anyway, let's go. It was directed by Kabir Khan, who also directed 83, which I did a 10-ish minute review on. It stars Salman Khan, who I saw in Pathan. Katrina Kaif, everyone knows I'm kind of hot for her. Bang Bang, Vanshi, Thungs of Hindustan, and Doom 3, where she was really listen, my opinion of her is she's an okay actress. I don't think she's great, but she is beautiful and she can dance. Garish Karnad, who I don't think I've seen in anything. You guys will tell me if I have. Roshan Seth, who I recognized. I'm going, how do I know that guy? And it's because he was in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which, as anyone knows, Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite movie of all time. And Ranveer Shori, who I also don't think I've seen in anything. Again, this is part of the Spy Universe. He was a member of Raw. So, as always, with these lead characters like Anjay Devgan and Akshay Kapoor, their entrances are always phenomenal. And the first entrance of Khan's character, Tiger, you only see a silhouette of him from the back, and then the title of the movie comes up. But his real first scene, and you only see bits and pieces of him. You don't see him full frame. He's going after somebody that worked for Raw, who's now a traitor, and he's in this apartment, and the scene is all done in slow motion. But when they introduce him, ashtray goes flying in slow motion, and you see 50 cigarette butts flowing through the air, and through that the camera goes in, and there you see Salman Khan. And I have to tell you, that opening scene between the fight and the chase scene is phenomenal. It was great. I'm going, oh my god, this is going to be great. And at one point he flips a table upside down and slides downstairs like a sled, and has got two guns just blowing away the bad guys. So I'm like, okay, so this is going to be action packed. And that's my complaint about the film. With that kind of start, I was looking for that throughout the film, and it wasn't there. There were action pieces, but it was a lot more about building the love story between him and Katrina Kaif, who play as what was her name, Zoya, I think it was, because she's a Pakistani spy, and he's an Indian spy. She works for the ISI, I think it was. He works for Raw. So it's building that love story. Now they don't know they're both spies and that I did find kind of endearing because he was kind of goofy when he's trying to pretend not to be a spy. And one bit that they did that every time someone would ask him what he does, they would always flash back to something he did as a spy. And it was almost like breaking the fourth wall because he'd look right at the camera. In fact, someone says to him, "Don't you like dogs?" And he looks right at the camera. And then they show a scene with like 6 pit bulls chasing him through the woods. It was really funny. And so I like that. What else? They filmed in Cuba. They filmed in Ireland. And the scene in Ireland I really like because I've been to Ireland. And it was interesting to watch him interacting with the people of Ireland. In fact, that the first big dance number they do is like an Irish dance, and Katrina Kaif is wearing some kind of what are they? They play the bagpipes, the Scottish guys or the Irish guys or whatever. But it was a hot bagpipe player. I love that number because they looked like they were having a ball, and it didn't look like a traditional Indian dance. It looked like a traditional Irish dance, which I liked. And he moves well, like a guy, which I like. I've said that before. Very masculine dancing, which I'm into. And then what else? One of the songs, "Bang for Ra, Bang for Ra, Bang for Ra." They kept saying that Wanderer over and over again. Now, there's a scene where he finally discovers that she is a Pakistani spy. And she puts on this act that she doesn't care about him. It was all part of the job to win his trust, blah, blah, blah. So he pulls out the silenced gun and he shoots her, and then it fades to black. Now, you knew, at least I did, that he didn't shoot her. There's no way, especially she's the second lead in the film. There's no way. So you find out later on when they flash back that he didn't actually shoot her. He shot to the left of her, and another spy, Pakistani spy, came in. He fought with him, killed him, and let her go. So that whole dynamic. And then the last 45 minutes of the film, they've both left their spy agencies to run away with each other, which was kind of nice, the way they did it. But they throw this, as Hitchcock would call it, a MacGuffin. And they try to misdirect you that she is turning on Tiger, that it's all part of a plan to get him. That's not true. There's no way. I just didn't buy it for a second. And then you find out that she was just trying to throw her government off. Fine. But ultimately, and there's a fight scene in Cuba and a great chase scene in Cuba, which I really liked. And they ultimately get away. Now, so I liked it. I liked him very much. And I'm going to see the sequel, which is Tiger Zinda High, and then Tiger 3 is coming out this year. So I want to see both of those, and I hope that there's a lot more action in them because he's great. I don't know, like Akshay Kumar, he does all his own stunts. I don't know if Salman Khan does because he's such a big guy. I don't know how you double him because he's got a very distinct look. But some of the stuff that was being done, I can't believe he did it. If indeed he did it, I know she did. Now, here's my other complaint about the film. I get in these movies, and we do it too, Schwarzenegger movies, Stallone, Bruce Willis. You got 50 guys shooting at the one guy, and they never hit him. And he turns around and shoots everybody on target. That's I find that silly in all those movies. Now, the only time he gets hit at the end is from someone who works for Raw. And even that doesn't stop him from jumping onto an airplane. So, yeah, I like this. I love the spy universe that they created. And I'm watching a lot of movies within this connected universe that I really like. So, I'm becoming fans of these actors. And I want to see him in more stuff because the cameo in Pathan, I really liked his character in that one scene he was in on the train, and then him and Shah Rukh Khan have that conversation on the train. So I liked him. So I want to see more of him. And I'm obviously, like on Netflix, every Salman Khan movie is coming up. So if you know any really good Salman Khan movies that I should watch, let me know because I will watch them. So yeah, I give this one, I got to tell you, I'm going to give it 3 Ladus. Because I thought it started out great, and I was looking forward to that, like, over the top action, which I love. like in the Singer movies. But it just it dragged, and the story was okay. Some of it didn't really make a lot of sense to me. But I don't think you go into a movie like that looking for a lot of sense, right? You want the action. You want to see him strut his stuff. So I give it 3 Ladus. I'm looking forward to those. I hope there's a lot more action in it because I really do enjoy that. The next film that I will be reviewing is I don't know if it's a horror film, but it's Bulbul, Bulbul, Bulbul. It was made in 2020, and it's this is off the viewer wheel. So I'll tell you who recommended it next week, next episode, excuse me, when I do the review. But I'm looking forward to that because also it's an hour and a half long. So I can probably knock that out. I can knock out a couple in one night. I'm excited about that. So I'll let you know what I think about that. So that's it. That's my 10-ish-minute review. And as always, please subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button. And if you think others might like this, please share it. Okay. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm back in the rhythm now, watching these films. I'm trying to watch Raid, which is a film with Ajay Devgan, who I really like, but it's only playing without subtitles. And, obviously I can't watch it. So hopefully, is it even worth watching? It looked good. The trailer looked good. So let me know in the comment section when you think about Raid. Okay. That's it. We'll talk to you soon with another 10-ish-minute review. Thanks everyone for watching.